My sister tried to take all our parents' hidden funds, so I ruined her reputation with her in-laws. Now her wedding plans are in shambles. Since the proposal, Ella has gone into full bridezilla mode. At the behest of my mom, Ella made me a bridesmaid, so I'm roped into all the BS, and so far, these are my dear sister's demands. To say a few, all bridesmaids are to pay for their $300 dress, shoes, hair, and makeup. There's also a bachelorette spa day for $800 each, which bridesmaids must pay to ensure our hair and skin are flawless for pictures. We must also pay for the bachelorette vacation weekend in Toronto and stay at the Fairmont Hotel for $1,000. Then we all need to pay $25 for cake and food tasting. But here is the craziest part. All the guests in the bridal and groom party must pay $150 to reserve their spots. Gifts must be either cash, check, or from the list of registry items. She has a spreadsheet of what everyone is gifting and has said she will return items that aren't from her registry or match her theme. My mom says it's bride anxiety. I say it's just my sister trying to control everything because she wants a December wedding on a ski hill. But over the last weekend, this whole wedding turned out for me. I've learned what my sister did through group chat. I did not know that my parents had been setting up $25,000 accounts for myself and each of my siblings. The rule was that these accounts could be used for anything once we turned 19 and went to post-secondary. It was our money to use. Right after my sister got engaged, she had a conversation with my mom, who has PPD, about how she always felt like the child left out and guilt-tripped mom. As a result of a very long conversation, my mom figured that she could divert some of the funds from all the kids' accounts to pay for my sister's wedding. For those wondering, my two older brothers are in the military. They aren't married yet and live on base. They never used their $25,000 because the Army in Canada pays for your education and housing. So my mom had $25,000 at her disposal. Then, combined with my sister's and my $25,000, it would have been $100,000. Sister did this because, again, she is a master manipulator and a narcissist. She used some of my mom's mental and physical health conditions against her, but I can't possibly accept this. I finally asked my mom and dad to have a conversation with me. I told them how I felt, how much of a financial toll it would be on me, and how it wasn't fair. Well, Dad blew up. He didn't know about the $100,000 or the sister's actions. He didn't like that mom used a lot of your father, and I agree talk even though they hadn't. We worked through the wedding issue and the $25,000. Dad assured me I would get my money and wouldn't have to go to the wedding if I didn't want to. Then he immediately called my sister and told her to come here ASAP because he needed to talk to her and would not accept excuses. She said she would be here in 4 hours because she was with her fiancé and his parents. Dad pressed, and she hung up and blocked him. She came after 5 hours and was sweet as pie while mother-in-law was there. We talked to mother-in-law about when she dropped her sister off, and mother-in-law was shocked that sister had done that. There is a money dance, but no $150 fee. But when mother-in-law left, the gates to hell broke loose. She asked why Dad had disturbed the peaceful evening and demanded he drive her back, but Dad said he didn't care and to sit down. There was a lot of angry yelling back and forth and a lot of manipulation from my sister, including threats of no contact or no seeing possible grandkids in the future. She was trying to get mom to return to the original $100K plan, but mom and dad weren't budging. Soon-to-be brother-in-law and his family aren't paying for poop apparently, so now they have to, or sister doesn't get to have her ski hill wedding. Sister eventually got an Uber and left because she was being attacked. After that day, my parents told sister's in-laws that for such a wedding to happen, everyone would need to contribute. Her in-laws agreed that $100,000 for a wedding is insane. Last I heard, my sister will get her $15,000 for the wedding, which is $5,000 because of the $10,000 dress, since it's already ordered, and then her in-laws are being generous and helping with $15,000. Now, Ella hates me. She blamed me for everything and said that I had caused irreparable damage to her relationship with her fiancé and in-laws. Because of this, she's banned me from the wedding and her life. I honestly don't care. I don't see it as losing a sister. I see it as losing a bully.